this plugged in. Hello! Let me get my mic plugged in, and we are ready to go. Official is reading both mics. Action. Hello, live in Venice Beach, California. And I am so honored to bring in a special guest who's going to give us a tour. We're going to learn a little bit about him. You know him from touring with Larry the Cable Guy, Jeff Foxworthy. He is Nebraska's own. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to the stage Nick Hoff, Hastings' own, Nebraska's own, living here in California. World famous comedian is what we decided to put in the description. Is that pressure to be funny all the time when you're introduced that way, or that's just how you roll?
Not at all. Not at all. Put whatever you want in there.
Okay. All right.
I'll do it.
We're going to go around. We're going to go around Venice Beach. Give me a tour, and I can't wait to talk to you.
I didn't know I was the tour guide.
You're the tour guide.
That's more pressure than being funny. Is being the tour guide, because outside of a few things, I'm not great.
I love that you wore your Nebraska sweatshirt.
On brand.
How long have you lived in California?
21 years.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wow.
I haven't had this sweatshirt that long.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
I guess I gotta go.
Stay in the shot. How are we doing that?
Yes, we will. Just like this. All right. And we should start with the Venice Whaler we were just walking by.
Right here, Venice Whaler.
It's got a place in your history.
Right here, one of the first places I ever did stand-up comedy. Right inside that room for about 12 people, and told some really awful jokes.
How big are your crowds now? Just to give comparison.
Well, I mean, it varies wildly. When it's with Larry, they're great. Sometimes.
I love with Larry. Okay.
Yeah, we're on a first name basis.
Of course. Yes. Okay, where do we start? You want to just give people a little bit of background, where you grew up. You still have lots of family in Hastings.
Yes, yeah, born in Omaha. Was there for 3 months. My dad started his business, Uncle Neil's Country Convenience Store. We moved to Minden.
Oh, I was going to say I was a top Uncle Neil's customer when they were in Minden. Oh, I didn't know you lived in Minden.
Yeah, lived in Minden until I was 4. And then moved to Hastings when he opened his second store there. So yeah, Nebraska through and through. Graduated Hastings High. We were very proud of you. And
Hastings High. Yeah.
That's right. No, you don't. No, you don't know that song.
I have children that are Hastings High, and Chris, my husband, works for the Hastings Public Schools Foundation. Feel free to donate at any time.
Okay, so you know the song, or at least you're aware of it.
Yeah.
Okay, we had to sing it, I think, after every football game, which is a little weird. But Hastings alum, and then went to college in Indiana University, and graduated there in 2005 and moved out here right after that.
Was there a moment, were you always just a funny kid, or how did you get on the track of being a
I was
comic?
tiny. I think I've tried to figure this out, because a lot of comedians have some sort of trauma that they've gone through. They say tragedy plus time equals comedy. And so a lot of people, a lot of comics, have parents that went through something, or they went through something as a child. I think my trauma, because I had a pretty nice childhood, but my trauma was I was tiny. I was just so small growing up. Like, I think when I got my driver's license, I was 5'3".
Okay.
Like 113 pounds. So,
You used humor to deflect and make you taller than life.
If there were cute girls around and they couldn't see me, I would make some noise from down below so that they were aware. Yeah. So I think that's where that came from. And so, I was kind of, goofing off in class and things like that.
Okay. So when did you decide, was there a point like, I think I could make a living telling jokes? Because that's quite a leap. And is that what you went to school for? Do you take?
No, I went to school for business.
Okay.
I was going to make TV commercials. That's
what you have.
I have, but not from the creating side, just from the acting side.
I've seen your work. Will you want to tell us real quick some commercials? Because we could probably YouTube those.
Yeah, you could check them out. They're the first one I did was that I ever did was for this cable company on the East Coast. And the name's escaping me right now, but it was the first one I ever did, but it played during the Super Bowl for some people. And so people would call and be like, "What's going on?" And I was like, I didn't even see it when it aired. Bright House or something like that, cable. And then the first national one I did was Miller Lite. And since then I've done like BMW and Amazon, Verizon, things like that.
Your family does a good job of posting when you have a new spot on their Facebook page.
Right.
So
They're very excited.
I can see what you're doing.
Very excited. And just for those people out there that are in marketing, I am loyal to those brands. Aside from BMW, I didn't buy a lot of BMW cars.
Are you that California yet?
Not yet, but I would have, but it just, they didn't air it enough. But like when it was Miller Lite, I was drinking Miller Lite.
Well, I mean, you got to do your research.
Here it is. I got to figure out what this Miller Lite is.
If I could get a gig with Diet Coke.
Okay. I think you just reach out to them.
Oh, yeah.
You've got this. You've got this going. We got.
Now that I've got world famous comedian Nick Hoff. So just to reiterate, hello, live in Venice Beach, California.
I feel like this guy's catching a fish right here.
Shall we look?
Maybe not. Maybe that's just
Have we shown?
Oh, that's just the wave.
You're like, that's a whopper.
Check it out. That people are fishing right here. We got surfers.
Yeah. This was a great idea to come out here to meet.
A little overcast.
That's okay.
Overcast. What's the weather like in Nebraska?
I hate to say, it was really gorgeous. I don't know what today is like.
That's all right. We needed
yesterday was perfect. Okay, so we were talking about you went to college for business.
Yes.
In Indiana.
Yep. That was the I just have to do that. I knew I wanted to do comedy. So the reason I knew I wanted to do comedy was my buddy Jeff Moores, who I graduated high school with, and he was in this phase where he was writing down all his goals. He's like, if you write down your goals, he had heard, if you write down your goals, you're like 90% more likely to achieve them.
Okay.
And so he was doing that. And so I'm like, all right, well, my goal is to be a comedian. I'll write it down. I wrote it down, and I tacked it up on my bedroom wall. And then it was just, I'd see it every single day. I'm going to be a stand-up comedian.
Wow.
And I'd post pictures next to it of like people I thought were funny in the movies and on TV.
Okay, who were some of your influences?
So, like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
The cast of Friends. I had Walter Matthau because I went through a big grumpy old men phase. just looking forward to the future here. And my parents still have this in their house. They like framed.
Oh my goodness.
They took the like collage, I guess is what it's called, and framed it. So it still has the thing that I wrote in bubble letters because I was very artsy. I'm going to be a stand-up comedian with all those comedians around it. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And then when you decide you're going to do it,
So I knew I couldn't just say that.
Yeah, exactly.
To my parents, like, hey, I'm just going to go out there and do this. So I went to college and I thought, all right, I'll do that. I'll do the educated thing and maybe I'll grow up a little bit. And so I did that, but as soon as I graduated, look at that. As soon as I graduated, I just moved out.
How did you get connected with, of course, Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Is from Nebraska. And we can keep talking and I'll just
yeah. I hope somebody catches a fish while we're out here.
That would be exciting.
That'd be amazing.
Or an old rubber boot. Okay.
Sometimes they catch sharks and things like that.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I don't go in the water.
I'm a little afraid of heights, but we're okay.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty sturdy.
The guy that built this bridge is dead. Not a great engineer. It's a famous story. He forgot to dig deep enough. So we're okay out here, I think.
Okay, all right. If anybody has any questions, please let us know in the comments.
Oh, yeah, some people are commenting down there. But I
know.
Can't read it.
Someone says this is not the Venice Beach I have been to numerous times.
They're talking about right there with like Muscle Beach. It's right there.
We're on the pier.
We could walk there.
Let's do it.
But this is Venice Beach Pier.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to swing the camera around.
There you go. Show them. Look, we're at the end.
We're at the end. We made it.
Got our steps in, and we're feeling good.
And you were going to talk about how you got connected with, or did you have your big break? What would you say was your big break?
Well, getting cast in the commercials and getting to do a TV show was big. But like for stand-up, when I met Larry and Jeff, that was huge. And they were just, I met them because they were just happened to be looking for shows for their Sirius XM radio channel, Channel 97, Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. And so I was pitching shows for their channel. And it was at the time that they were putting together the big tour, and they were looking for an opener, and my manager said, hey, if you're looking for somebody, you should try Nick. And so they gave me 2 shows. They had like 75 cities, and they gave me 2 of the cities. They go, okay, he can do these 2. And then the start of the tour came up, and the guy that was supposed to do the first 2 shows couldn't do it, so they said, okay, put Nick on the first 2 as well. And so I went and I did those, and honestly, the first one It was either in St. Louis or Kansas City, and it was not great. I remember going up.
No, I mean, the pressure, I mean, that is, I can't even imagine.
It's the biggest crowd I've ever been in front of.
Yeah.
Foxworthy's standing right there watching me as I go out, and I'm just bringing the hits. I'm like, this is of course going to go well, because I'm only doing like 8 minutes. I'm just going to go out there and slay for 8 minutes. And it went like, ugh. It was kind of just mediocre.
No.
It was like a C plus, and I got off stage.
In slow motion, you can see the crowd.
It's just not working. You know, little laughs, but not anything great. And then I bring out Jeff, and he crushes, and I'm like, well, that's what it sounds like. And I'm feeling terrible, and we're on our way to the next show, and I'm running through my head like, why these jokes work? Why is this not happening? And what I decided in that moment, and thank goodness I did, was that I realized these jokes aren't working because the crowd doesn't know who I am. The crowd is not expecting me. I'm not on the ticket. It says Jeff and Larry. It doesn't say Jeff, Larry, and Nick.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I came out. I might as well have been, the theater, manager or something,
yes,
just
right.
welcoming
there
everybody.
wasn't context. They weren't rooting for you yet.
Exactly.
Okay.
So on that second show, which was either in Kansas City or St. Louis, I can't remember which one, but it was that second show, I got out there, and the first thing I said when I got to the microphone was I said, and I'm going to curse here.
Oh, wait.
Can
I don't know.
A light one?
I mean,
can I say a
we're
light
not on
one?
TV anymore.
Can I say a light one?
If it's for okay, be forewarned. Here we go. We're going blue for a minute.
Okay, I'll say it. It's not bad. I got to the microphone and I said, who the hell am I, right? And immediately people laughed because, yes, I said what they were all thinking. And it was a little self-deprecating. Yeah. And so then the exact same jokes that the night before got like a C plus, all of a sudden got an A reaction.
Wow.
And it worked. And then after those two shows, Jeff and Larry talked to their tour manager and said, Nick's the guy. And I did all 75 shows with him.
And your life just changed.
That was great. Yeah, that was it. And just that one little thing. And it's like something so simple. But, I mean, it's the same jokes. Same guy. I probably was wearing the same outfit. I didn't have a lot of clothes. And yet, two completely different reactions.
Yeah.
And just that one tiny little change made all the difference.
Save the cat moment. You needed to be vulnerable just for a minute.
What does that mean, save the cat moment?
Screenwriting book about how you have your hero save a cat so everybody roots for him.
Oh. What movie did they do that in?
Blake Snyder is the author's name. Now you're putting me on the line here. What do I remember? Anytime the hero does something kind, like in Rocky, how he goes to the pet store and he's nice to the turtle.
Okay, so they don't mind him beating up Apollo Creed. He was nice to an animal.
A turtle. Okay, that's all it takes. How similar do you think your comedy is? Was it a good match with Larry the Cable Guy and Jeff Foxworthy?
See, that's the thing that I enjoy about it, is my comedy is not the same as theirs. So, but it's still kind of like family oriented. I talk about my wife, I talk about my kids. So it fits that with their audience, even though I don't quite fit the mold of what they're normally doing. But I like that, to have a little variance, so it's not, these three guys are all the same person.
And you're not trying to be one of them.
Right, yeah. Because there are people that are trying to do that.
Okay, we just got a comment saying, from a fellow Hastings High alumni, where do you get inspiration for your jokes?
Everywhere. I just wrote one down. Colleen had to use the bathroom.
It's true, because he was already making me laugh, and I thought this could be a disaster. And I have got to go.
Quite honest, Venice is a little seedy right now, so a lot of the establishments are like, you're not buying anything, you're not using the restroom. Luckily, she looks nice.
Well, I name dropped you, and so.
I'm sure, yeah. Nick Hoff, come on in. Come on in. Is he around? We don't want to bother him.
There's the red carpet.
So, what was the question?
Inspiration for jokes.
Inspiration. So, I wrote something down about public restrooms right then. Right here in the joke book. So,
if that makes it into your act,
boy.
I will be so proud.
I'll say your name every single time.
Oh my gosh. Talk about people, who the heck is that?
My friend Colleen had to drop a deuce. Sorry.
It's just fun. Sorry. You were just making me laugh, and I've had 2 kids.
If I walk right behind you, I can still hear you, but at least you can get us both in the shot. What do you think about that?
Well,
Do you not like that?
I know what you're saying, but I really don't need to be in as much as you. Here we go. But thank you.
Red, blue, and both white.
Yeah.
America.
Okay, so where can people see you? Currently have a podcast. Do you?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Tell us about that.
I'm not great at releasing episodes, but it exists.
Yeah, you don't have like someone demanding, like we need your
That's why
podcast.
I put them out, is because I get messages from people like, "Hey, where's the new episode?" I'm like, I guess I got to do another episode.
Where can people find you?
Yeah, they can find me nickhoff.com. Everything's there. My tour dates, links to my podcast, funny videos, my specials, things like that, all right there.
You are going to be touring and going through Nebraska.
Yes, I always do that every summer. Ever since my kids were little, even before kids, my wife would get done. She's a teacher, so she
Where's
would.
She's from?
She's from Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Pulled her right out of the trailer in Indiana. Still white trash. You can't wipe the white trash out. But her and the kids come with me every summer. So I go on a summer tour, and they're out of school, so they always just hop in, and we go from town to town, and I book shows where I want to be. And so I'm doing a show in Hastings July 25th this year, and I'll be doing North Platte later in the year, and Omaha at a different time. But yeah, coming through the big red state, so come on out, see a show.
Marianne Elliott, he's such a funny guy. I love his shows. You recorded a big time comedy special in Hastings.
I did. I was excited to do that because I remember growing up like watching.
Ooh.
Do you want to walk through the sand?
Do we want to walk through the sand?
Or do you just want to get
I
over
think
here
we should
to
probably just walk.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody will get sick from you shaking the camera
jostling
around.
camera.
Yeah. I wanted to film it there because it's like I remember growing up and that Masonic Theater. I would see.
Oh, the Masonic Theater.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. So I taped it there because I remember growing up and like thinking, what a cool place we have here in Hastings, but it doesn't get utilized.
No,
a lot.
it's beautiful. Okay,
We're gonna
wait,
get run
we
over
yield
by
for
a bicycle.
But I wanted to get on this side to get.
If we'd have been hit though, how much better this live
we would have gotten a lot more views.
Man, the shares would have gone through the roof. That little spike thing where they're like,
Yes.
what's the most viewed part? It's where Nick and Colleen died.
No, I think it's where you said I was dropping a deuce.
I
hope not.
I hope that's the second most popular part. I'm sorry. You're going to delete this as soon as you get off. You're like, no.
I'll edit this later. Don't worry. Get it? We're live. Okay. You did an interview on Local 4 with Spencer Schubert.
Uh-huh.
You're on set, and it was freezing in Nebraska. Spencer is in a suit. When they cut to you, you are in a parka, maybe a ski mask with just your eyes, and you remain in character in this snowsuit on set. How do you do that? Like, you wait through the uncomfortable moments to get the laugh. I cannot do that. I would be terrible.
You have to. If you do not, if you're going to do a bit like that, if you're gonna do some kind of joke and you don't follow through on the joke, now it is very awkward for the rest of it. So you have to be able to just like follow through and stay in character. Otherwise, you're just doing it and then you wave the white flag and now you still have to sit there and do the interview and it's horrific.
I saw that and I just thought, that is so bold. You were hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you even remember that? I mean,
I do. Looking back, I don't know that it was a great idea to just cover my face almost the entire time. The people are like, who is this?
You're right, your face was covered.
But I think that maybe, I was happy to do that and have fun with Spencer on the air there.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so what is life like for you?
Well, you're looking at. I never come to the beach. This is. My wife loves the beach. I don't like the beach at all. I don't go in the water. There are monsters in there. Jaws was something I watched. I think when I was 5. My parents went out of town. I stayed with my grandparents, and we went to Video Kingdom.
Yeah.
Not still in Hastings, but shout out Video Kingdom. We went there and we rented a movie, and I was like, "Can we rent Jaws?" And my grandparents were like, "You can't watch that." And I was like, "Yes, I can. My parents would let me." And so I watched it, and as a result, I'm terrified of the ocean. I still don't go in.
Oh my gosh. And then there's the sea monster at the Hastings Museum too. That giant eel that's suspended from the ceiling. You've got to see it. You'll really have nightmares.
I just remember the snake.
Yes.
The tail that wiggles.
Yes.
That's a great museum.
Yeah. Shout out Hastings Museum. New Kool-Aid Days exhibit.
Oh yeah, down in the basement.
Oh, you do say that you're from the birthplace of Kool-Aid, right? That has
Yep.
to be a fun.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what puts us on the map, right? It's that Tom Osborne. We got that going for us.
And now,
Which is great.
and now you.
And Nick Hoff.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah.
Where are all the muscle men working out?
It's right up here. I don't know that we're going to get all the way up there, but it's right up here. And that people see the Venice Beach. Yeah, I don't know. My friend, sometimes you see Arnold Schwarzenegger there, he says.
Oh.
But I don't go work out. I know it doesn't look like I don't work out. It looks like I'm in pretty great shape, but that's the beauty of the hoodie.
The Husker hoodie. Okay. So we're live here at Venice Beach. I have comedian Nick Hoff with me. He has toured with Larry the Cable Guy, and Jeff Foxworthy has his own podcast. You can find out about it at nickhoff.com, but has made his living telling jokes. I mean, what would the Nick going to Applause or Video Kingdom, what would he think of your life today?
I think he'd be proud. I think he'd think this is amazing. You found a life loophole where you don't have to go there and sit. Because the first 3 years I lived out in California, when I first moved out here, I lived on the floor of a friend and found a challenge. That guy just flipped us off. I feel like he did. Oh, because we're walking in his lane.
Oh, what should we do?
Maybe we should move over to the.
Oh, we just got.
Yeah,
the finger,
somebody was
the
upset.
birds.
And I was worried about saying HE double hockey
And that
sticks.
was, I really thought you were going to let
we'll
it.
cross over on the grass.
Okay.
And try not to get hit in the
We are
meantime,
in the
but
bike
it
path.
might happen. We're moving over. Guy rang his bell at us. That's all right. That's a polite way of saying it, right? Yeah, so, the first 3 years that I lived out here, I had like an office job where I was sitting there and just, punching a clock essentially. And I was not cut out for that. I would get into like arguments with my supervisor.
Uh-oh.
And at one point, that's right, go Big Red, baby.
Yay!
Are you from Nebraska?
No.
No? But they'll
We're
be
live
back.
on Facebook. Can I show you real quick? Give them your thumbs up.
Well, wait.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. And go Nebraska football. And my glasses are upside down.
I love it. I love it.
Why?
Why?
I'm a lawyer. I practice space law.
He said he's a space lawyer.
See, now you found the funniest guy in the area.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you. I gotta go.
Yeah, go talk
Can
to
I
that
have your
guy.
mic?
I love it. And I would like, I just was not cut out for the corporate world. Despite going to business school, I just was not cut out for it. So I think my younger self would look at it and go, yeah, you figured out the way to succeed without having to go through this life of just hating yourself sitting there at a cubicle.
Your heart is happy.
It is. It is.
Is there a community of Nebraskans that you know here that you guys get together at all?
Eric Smith graduated 1 year after I did, and I've known him since he was in kindergarten at Watson Elementary School in Hastings, and he's out here and he does film production. So he actually shot my first special there in Hastings.
Oh, that's fun.
And we get together every once in a while, watch a football game or go out to eat. And so he's right here, and we grew up just a few blocks from each other in Hastings, and now we're 5 minutes down the road.
If someone asks, where are you from? Do you say California now, or do you
Nope,
feel like you're...
Nebraska. Still Nebraska.
Oh.
That's it's on the inside. California is just a temporary spot that may be forever, but it's still like I don't feel like I'm from here. I mean, does it look like I'm from here? I'm wearing a sweatshirt on the beach
That says...
that says Nebraska football. Right? My hope is that people see me and they think I play for Nebraska football. 'Cause that was the first thing. That was the original.
that you should have written it down.
And then I just never grew. I was still tiny. Although I did meet Jalen Gramstat last month. He was the third string quarterback for Nebraska last 2 years. And he's probably smaller than me. And so it bums me out.
There you go.
That I thought I was too small to
Let
play.
it slip through your fingers.
Yeah, it could have been huge. Could have been huge. Could have continued. Think of it. We would have gone from the 90s football era to the Hoff in the early 2000s. We would have just never dropped a step.
Okay, what else? Is it too much? Do you have like an opening line that you always do? Is it too much to ask for? I'm not asking for your act or anything, but
No.
I'm just curious how you start your show, or tried and true jokes.
Now something that's local, something that you noticed in the town, or something you noticed about the room.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of bonds, because in a comedy room, regardless of where you are, everybody's coming to it from different backgrounds. Something different happened to each one of them that day. They're coming in a different headspace, and you, as the comedian, got to get everybody on the same page. I always say, the job of a comedian is like, have you ever told a joke, and then you get to the end and there's no payoff?
Yeah.
And then you say, you had to be there. Right?
Right, okay.
The job of the comedian is to get everybody there as quickly as possible. So if you can say something about the room that everybody, has at least noticed or can notice in that moment that unifies us, now we're all there.
Yeah.
And so now moving forward, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about because we're all on the same page. So it's usually something like that.
To get to where you're performing in front of thousands, right, of people, did you have to perform some small places along the way, like the Whaler we just walked by? I mean, how was it to?
And I still perform for smaller crowds, and sometimes that's all you need is just an attentive small crowd that's listening. Because in town, I usually am just doing new jokes, things out of the notebook. I don't need to go out there.
Can we see your joke notebook
From the outside?
Yeah.
You want to look inside?
No.
This is it. Just a little hard back Moleskine. And I wrote my goals for the year in the front, and or maybe they're in the back. They're in the back. And sometimes I read those at the end of the year, and those are the biggest jokes of all. And I thought that's what my life was going to do that year.
Mine would definitely be starting to work out, and
Right.
that didn't work out, did it?
It says see last year's list.
Okay, wait. Our surroundings have changed.
Yeah.
Tell us where we are.
All right, well, this is whoever commented earlier about I've been to Venice Beach multiple times, and that is not Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Now, this is probably the Venice Beach that you remember, because we're about to pass a lot of shops on our right-hand side. The beach is always on the left.
I'm going to switch angles, maybe.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do.
Let's see.
Boom, now we've got shop.
How was I doing?
I feel like I'm in an infomercial. As you can see, we've got lots of items for you to purchase. And we'll be selling these towels later on.
And do you know, I've actually done a couple of infomercials back in the day.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
it was fun.
Don't you want this necklace? Look at the shimmery, and then you just get all these old
That's
ladies
like
calling
Disney.
like, "I like that gold bracelet. How quickly can it get here? My granddaughter's turning 11." See, so we got food options. You've got pickleball. This is just new from the last 5 years. It used to be like a lot of you'll still see the basketball courts where like white men can't jump.
Yes.
This is the area where they would film that. They've got lots of murals, lots of handbags for purchase. I got a group of people that play pickleball down here. I'm in a text thread, and I've never once played, but
Now
I'm
you
in
see.
the pickleball text thread. And I think this is where they go. But they got this. They've got now the weightlifting's coming up.
That's what I wanted to see.
So, okay, we'll
heard
make
all
it
about
all the
it.
way down.
I asked in the comments when I posted that I was coming to California, where should I go?
They wanted Muscle Beach?
They did.
Hey, you got a bunch of perverts on, on
No,
the
no.
live stream. Like,
Never.
show me the oiled up gentleman.
No. I have the best Facebook page, and we all get along.
I love it. I love it.
I love it too. Actually.
Yeah, we're coming right up there.
Oh boy, I see some things we can't
Hold
show
on.
on camera. But we can do this.
Hold on. Here we go. Does that look like me? See, that's what's under the sweatshirt. You're fine.
Okay, this person said, saw Nick with, what's that? Mal Hall at World Theater.
Oh yeah, Mal opened for me at the World Theater in
tell me
Kearney.
about performing at the World Theater. I
Oh.
love what they've done.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. That guy
John
is
Bokenkamp.
from Kearney.
Yes.
And he created the Blacklist?
Created the Blacklist. He named a character Colleen Williams one time.
Did you talk to him out here?
I did. No, I haven't talked to him.
Well, you
I
gotta
feel
get
like-
on the horn.
I feel like I played that card a couple of times.
No, if he named a character Colleen,
He did.
then
It was just an
I
alias for
think
one
you're-
episode.
I think you can get right in there. I think he owes you.
He owes me.
I think so. And so here's Muscle Beach.
Oh, okay.
And so if you want to show everybody this
Well,
is...
you called people perverts. They just were saying, like, fun places to go.
Yeah.
Muscle Beach. Live at Muscle Beach.
Yeah, this thing's gotten an upgrade over the years. This used to be a lot more like bare bones, and now they've got that nice like padded mat that they can walk out on. And yeah, the basketball courts right there. People come down. It's like New York's Rucker Park. You know, that's where all the great games would go on. You know, a bunch of like guys from the N1 League will come down here. Those are the like I'm gonna dribble between my legs.
Yeah.
Like you're on
Oh, look
Instagram
at
and
this.
Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. Let me swing this around. We can show this. What do you miss most about Nebraska?
Family. I miss family and the slow life. Like if I were to move back to Nebraska, I would move to a smaller town. I would not move to Omaha or Lincoln. I would want the smaller pace for my kids and just 7 minutes to get anywhere. I mean,
Well, that's the thing.
yeah. How long did it take you to get here today?
Yeah, and it's only, your GPS says 21 miles, 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's brutal.
okay.
I'm doing a show in Palm Springs tonight. It's 120 miles down the road. I'm leaving at noon.
Wait, what time is it right now?
I'm good.
we
It's
need to start walking
11:30.
back?
We'll walk back here in just a second.
Do you have any jokes you want to try out?
No, not on here where I can't hear laughter. This would be horrific.
It would be.
Dude, the Zoom comedy during the pandemic
terrible.
was the worst
The
thing.
delayed, yes.
And you can only hear like 2 or 3 people. You'd see a bunch of people's face. Some would just like click the black thing so that you wouldn't even see anybody. It'd just be a box with their name, and you'd be like, "Oh, fantastic!" Comedy's a living, breathing thing.
Yes.
Here I am, just bombing to the abyss. But yeah, you know what? I don't know if all these places are closed or if they're gonna open up at a certain point. But usually, all these things are. Maybe they're just like weekend spots. But a lot of times you see drum circles over here and things like that.
Yes. Actually, the drums may have been what someone said we should see. Maybe it wasn't the weightlifting.
Oh yeah, and they got the skateboard park over here.
So,
yeah.
just real quick, I'm live here at Venice Beach, California, with a wonderful tour guide, Nick Hoff. You know him from touring with Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy. Tonight you've got a big show in Palm Springs, did you say?
Oh, big show in Palm Springs. Yeah, but it's one of those, I think I'm slated to do 25 minutes. So you asked about new jokes.
Yeah.
So I will do, in that 25 minutes, I will do 20 minutes of jokes that I know work, that are tried and true, things that I've been doing for the last 2 years, let's say.
Oh,
and then,
how often you get new material?
Yep. Every day writing new things down, and then at some point during the week, I'll try them out. And if there's resonance, I can see that people are relating to it. Maybe it doesn't make them laugh so much, but I see recognition in their eyes, like, oh, I've done that, or I've seen. Then I know there's some merit to it. I'll keep working with it. But sometimes they look at me like, what?
Yes.
Who? Why? And then you go, oh, that's just me. Never mind. And so then I'll never do those again. But tonight I'll do 20 old and 5 brand new that are out of the notebook. About you using the restroom.
I may have made his comedy act. Here's what happened. He was already making me laugh, and I thought, I have got to go to the bathroom before we do this live shot. And somehow now that's in his notebook.
It's gonna live there with the blacklist calling.
Oh yes! Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
But the World Theater, we were talking about you performing there.
Yeah, I do it about every 2 to 3 years. Once I've developed a new material. So I think every year you come up with 20 good minutes.
Okay.
Think of it, most people can think of it like their favorite band or something. Maybe they come out with an album every 3 years, because it takes 3 years to develop an hour of good material that you think this is worth people's time. And so that's why when I do Hastings or I do Kearney or something like that, it's just about every 3 years. So you have a brand new act coming through. So people aren't coming and seeing the same jokes over and over again. They get a whole new show.
You're going to be in Hastings and North Platte this summer?
North Platte is in the winter.
Oh!
But I'll be in Hastings, and I'm probably going to tag on an Omaha date in there somewhere. And I want to do, when I was with Larry last year, he did his little shows through Nebraska raising money for the local theater departments. And and he wants to do, and so we did like York and Norfolk, and so I want to go back to some of those places and do a show.
That'd be great.
Yeah. He wanted to do Hastings, and somebody over there dropped the ball.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. His agent told me, because we were in Nebraska City doing a show, and his agent was there, and they said, we called the place in Hastings, and nobody got back to us.
I can't believe that.
And so,
How could that happen?
well, I'm gonna get him back to Hastings. I'll make sure he does a show there.
Yeah, how are they how are stars just like us? How is Larry, the cable guy, in person?
Oh, he's great. Dan is his real name.
That's right, Dan Whitney.
Yep. And so he's a great guy. He just
You don't call him Larry. What do you call him?
Dan. Dan, Danny, little Danny Whitney from across the street, whatever it is. But he just wants to talk about sports and comedy and politics. So he's a great guy to be around, and he just wants to golf all the time. I think he still just does shows just so he can golf at new golf courses. I suspect that he has ulterior motives, because we go and the whole itinerary is based around the tee time.
We're talking about Larry, the cable guy, and Jeff Foxworthy, and your friends.
Yeah. It's that's something that had I told myself.
Yes, your younger self.
My younger self, that these would be guys that I knew personally, I would think that's crazy. I would think, no way.
Yeah.
To get bit by this dog.
I know.
That would have been good for.
Yes.
That would have been good
We're
for the line.
looking for the viral moment.
Listen, we just need some violence to be committed against us. Which, I mean, she's holding this kind of rather obnoxious big thing.
It's true.
So somebody might just cock off and punch us.
The bicyclist almost did.
Yeah, he was not happy with us. Oh, look at these guys. They're good at pickleball. These guys are playing one-on-one.
Oh,
Check this out. Look at these guys. I mean, this is ridiculous.
They're serious, too.
Oh, knocked in the net. He's very upset with himself. But he's also, like, dressed with that neon from the 80s and early 90s.
You're right. Let's show that one more time.
Let's take a look at this guy. I mean, this.
Yeah.
And those of you that can't tell, this guy, what are we going to say he is, 70?
I think that's generous.
What do you mean generous? You think he's older?
I think he's older.
Yeah, and he's just waxing that ball back. I mean, say what you want. Say what you want about it.
Yeah.
Pickleballers are no joke.
He needs business there. Pickleball is everywhere.
Yeah, I think my dad sometimes plays pickleball.
Oh, want to say who your parents are? I mean, I'm sure if people know you, they know who your parents are.
Are you guys YouTubing?
We're Facebooking. Do you
Live.
want to say hello?
Hello.
Say hello to Nebraska.
Hello, Nebraska. We're from Virginia.
Awesome.
Virginia's in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, parents, Neil and Susan Hoff. They're in Hastings, Nebraska. Still going strong. Trying to convince me and my wife to move back every 10 seconds. There's a house for sale down the street. Don't you want to come back home?
Is this your mom impersonation?
That's my mom, which now I get to impersonate her. When I was growing up, I just sounded like her because it took me forever to go through puberty. So even at like 14, I'd answer the phone, hello, and they'd be like, Susan? I'd be like, no, this is Nick.
Does everyone around you know they could end up in your comedy act? Is that just goes with the territory?
You know, I don't know if they're thinking that, but enough of them that have made it that, I mean, I think it's got to be clear to anybody personally, and none more so than my wife. My wife, you know, is in it a lot, and for the most part, she's okay with it. There have only been a couple of times where she's
Tell us
been
about
like, you know that joke that you said?
Too much?
I don't like it, and it's not funny. I'm like,
And
really?
does she get the final? Oh.
No, she gets the final say. She's never killed anything that's really, like, crushed as a joke, because I think I might fight her on that. If a joke is just working so well, but she hates it, I might try and convince her, like, no, come on, it's like this. It's because I love you so much that everything works, and the audience sees the love. But only a couple times has she killed a joke that I was working on, and sometimes now, because she used to come to all my shows. Like, before kids, I'd have 4 or 5 shows a week, and she'd come to a couple of them because she had fun, come drink a glass of wine, enjoy some comedy, and hang out. Now she doesn't get to see it that often, so she'll see it a couple times a year, and there'll be a whole slew of new stuff. And it's kind of like, it's a little nerve-wracking for me because I'm like, oh, she hadn't heard this one yet. Let's see how this goes. And sometimes then that night in the hotel room is just silent for too long, or she's not sleeping because the breathing hasn't slowed, but you're just like, what is she about to say? It's about to be, I'm about to pay for something here.
Where can people find your comedy specials?
Yes, YouTube is going to win the streaming platform, by the way. And
Okay.
I know we're on Facebook right now.
We are.
But,
Zuckerberg's going to cut our signal. Hope you're
kill
happy.
the feed! Williams did it again! Don't step in that poop. It's YouTube, because the creators make it for them for free. Like Netflix has to pay licensing fees, or they have to create it themselves. YouTube found a loophole where they're like, everybody makes stuff for free for us, and if it does well enough, we'll pay you a penance. So comedians have found that that's the bread and butter now to go to, like build your own brands. So, there were a couple of options for streaming platforms when I released my first one, but it was kind of like I was going to be sending my people to their platform to see it, whereas YouTube, you send your people to your page and they can see it, and then YouTube opens it up to new people to see if it
does well, they'll put it in for you or whatever the feeds are.
Right.
All right, so you're monetizing Facebook, making some nice
YouTube. YouTube, yep. Facebook keeps asking me if I want to monetize.
Why would you
we should
say
talk
no?
about this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
I
a little torn about it. You should talk about it. Maybe you don't want to talk about it on this. Maybe a little too inside baseball. But they keep saying, you should be monetizing. We've sent you the form or whatever, and I always ignore it.
Yeah, no, I don't see the downside. It's just for me, I've had posts that have done extremely well, like 12 million. But you don't make I would think you would be making more than you actually get. And this was a photo, and on videos, if people aren't engaged in the first 3 seconds.
No, they say nobody cares.
Yeah.
Don't show it to anybody. That's part of the problem. And this is what I've started doing, because I used to promote my social media a lot. I used to say, here's where you can find me. Here's, add me on Instagram, add me on Facebook, and now
just YouTube.
Well, here's what I've been doing recently, and I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I suspect it's good, because it's crazy enough that I think it's good, is I've started giving out my phone number from the stage. And I say, listen, I could tell you who I am, like especially when I'm shows with like Larry or something, I say, I could tell you who I am, and you might remember, but most likely you're going to be going to your car later. What was his name? What was that guy's name? I can't remember. Was it David? I don't know. But I say, here's my phone number. Take out your phone right now and send me a text just that says hi. And I will text you all of my information.
Oh my
so
goodness.
A link with like everything, YouTube, my website, my tour dates, Facebook, all of that stuff. And so then I text them after the show, and it takes me time, but now I'm engaging with them on a level that's beyond Facebook. So now if I'm going back to like Kansas City or Columbus, Ohio, and I've got 200 people's phone numbers, I can send them a message saying, hey, I'm coming back if you want to come see my show. Whereas if I post online on social media, hey, I'm going to be in Toronto.
Yeah.
People in Hastings.
Well, exactly.
Will see that, and they don't care that I'm going to be in Toronto. They only want to care when I'm coming to Nebraska.
That is brilliant. It would just be keeping track of the volume. And do you have just a number dedicated that you give out?
No, I give my real number out, which is the crazy part, but I also kind of, the phone does it nicely where it separates it from my usual text. Like the first time you texted me, it actually went into my spam folder.
I went to your spam? No, I actually worked really hard. I got your number from your mom and sister, Leah, but I wanted to make sure it was okay that I messaged, but now I find out just anybody can text you. I thought I was so special.
It all sends it, unless I save your number, it goes into this unknown number folder. So I look at all those from that night, and I respond to all those. And
that's pretty cool.
And so,
do you want to give your number now?
Yeah, if you want to text me, and I will send you all my information, you can text me. This is my real phone number, so go ahead and do it. My number is 310-923-1450. And you can send me a message, and I'll respond. And if you text me throughout the year, I'll probably respond when I have time, okay? It'll go into the separate folder, unless we become friends. But go ahead and give that a shot, and I'll text you back later today. I have to drive to Palm Springs, but...
Yeah, we've got to get you back. Okay, well, I care when you are coming to Nebraska. So, and your mom is on.
Oh, boy.
She just popped. I just saw her. She's watching.
Oh, boy.
We should have texted her before, because she would have been watching the whole time.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
unless she had
Susan.
bridge. She's a very serious bridge player. So
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. She's got her bridge buddy. She plays a couple times a week. And when she's at home, she's practicing. We can tell when I'm there for the holidays, because we'll be sitting in the living room, and all of a sudden you just hear... which is the cards being shuffled on the computer where she's practicing.
Okay, I'm going to switch angles to get the beach.
All right, yeah.
How did I do this?
Do your thing. There you go.
There it is.
Now we're on this side, and my hair's flopping up this way.
Anything else you would like to say? Or what about someone sitting at home in small town Nebraska with a dream?
Uh-huh.
What's your advice to them?
Write it down.
Write down your goal.
Write down your goal and put it somewhere where you're going to see it all the time, because I do believe that seeing that every morning and every night when I'd wake up or get back home from school or whatever it was, even if I had a bad day, I would look at that and it would set my sights on something, in the future. And so I think that's, even if it doesn't work, I feel like that's a good thing to be working towards something.
Yeah, no matter what it is.
So I would write it down and just go for it, man. I mean,
and what about handling rejection?
It's going to happen regardless of what industry or what you do in life. You're going to be rejected at some point, right? I mean, even if you're just, a guy that's been married for 37 years and you want to go get a steak, but your wife wants salad, and she's going to say, no, we're not going to the steakhouse. You're going to stay at home and you're going to eat this. And so you're going to face rejection no matter what you do. Who's that? Oh, it's Jim Carrey was talking about his dad. He was giving like a college graduate speech, and so he's in the goofy cap and gown and stuff like that. And he was talking about his father, who was very funny and wanted to be like in movies and things like that. But he just played the safe route and became a banker. And then like 15 years into being a banker, he was fired and let go from the bank. And he goes, right? See? This guy's from somewhere else.
What did he say?
Everybody in the banks gets fired.
Have a good day.
And so he said, you can fail at doing something you don't want to do. So you might as well do something you do want to do.
Oh, I love that.
You're possibly going to fail.
Have you ever seen Jim Morrison around?
No.
This person thinks he's still alive. Bob.
Jim Morrison?
Yes.
Wait.
From The Doors.
Yeah, The Doors. Well, funny you should say that, because the Venezuela that we were at the beginning of this video.
Yes.
They've got a picture of The Doors standing right there in the door of the Venezuela.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, boom.
One of
full
your
circle.
early spots.
Yeah.
Where you did comedy.
Oh yeah, doing comedy under a single light bulb with a fan around it as the stage light.
You were surrounded by fans. They were just on the ceiling. Oh my goodness. Well, this has been so much fun. We're just right back to where we started.
We made the circle, and I hope everybody's satisfied they got to see Muscle Beach. So you ladies can light your cigarettes and stick it in the mashed potatoes.
Anybody else? Oh, somebody said that they texted you, and they must have gone into spam, but they look forward to your response.
Okay, yeah, I will respond. I turned my phone off because I'm a professional for this. But
Did you know that what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
No, but this was an adventure. It was fun. I thought I was going to be more self-conscious about walking around with the camera, but it was fine.
Just take right to it.
3 people talked to us, and they were very happy. The one guy with the upside-down glasses, I couldn't tell if he was drunk or just a fun guy.
We just got one person giving us the finger. I say that's not bad.
No, not bad at all. I mean, there might have been others. We just didn't notice it. I noticed it right at the end.
Do you want to say where we are now, and I'll show this? So this is just Venice Beach?
This is really kind
cool
of
area.
one of the little boardwalks, and all this that you see, this outside eating area here, this was a COVID creation because all these places would just, you'd go eat inside or have a drink inside, and then with COVID, they built all these things so that they could open during the shutdown, because I don't know if you guys heard about California during COVID, but they shut it down pretty heavy. And so they built these out of necessity to survive, and then they just left them up because it's kind of a cool little thing. They don't need 2 lanes of traffic. They just have this outdoor, and if you come, you can get all-day happy hour right there. $40 beer towers, so come on out.
Oh, my car. Wait, let's reenact the joke that I knew I had to go to the bathroom because he made me laugh so hard. Okay, we were walking and I wanted to put all my equipment in my car. Okay, and reenactment
All
now.
right, here we go. Back. Here we go. All right. Oh, so you're going to put your stuff back in your car? All right, go ahead. Just window down. Venice is different. Venice is different. It's sort of like hippie homeless chic. Everything's very expensive but trashy at the same time.
There were some bikini briefs we passed that I didn't want to show on camera, but...
Right, we're already getting the PG-13 rating because of my salty language.
That was the most innocuous of all curse words. I didn't know what was going to be.
Right, yeah. A comedian says, I'm about to curse. You go, oh, kill the feed.
Okay, let's go over the basics one more time as we wrap up.
Okay.
If people want to follow you, they can actually text you.
There you go.
Okay. They can text you your own personal cell phone number,
Yep.
and you will let them know when you're going to have concerts coming up.
Yeah. If you text me and where you're from, if I'm coming to that area, I'll send you a message letting you know that I'm coming to town, or if I'm going to be on TV or something, I'll let you know that. And if you text me too often, I'll also let you know to stop.
And go to nickhoff.com
Yes.
for more. And YouTube to see your comedy
Yep,
specials.
I've got links there. So nickhoff.com for everything. You can find links to my Instagram, my Facebook, and YouTube specials. So yeah, check it out.
We got a lot of attention with you wearing your Nebraska sweatshirt. That's
I like
nice.
it.
Have you got to go on the field of a Husker game?
Yes, but never at Memorial Stadium.
What do you mean?
So if Larry and I are doing a show,
This is Larry, the cable guy.
Yes, and the Huskers are in town, then we will go to the game beforehand. He will forego golfing, and so I've been on the field at Michigan and Colorado, but never for a Husker game. But I met Jan Gramstad, so he's a graduate assistant. Maybe he'll get me on.
That's a good shout out. Okay, anything else you want to say before we end it?
Go Big Red.
Woo!
And yes, Colleen Williams. Follow her and
Yes.
love her stuff.
Thank
She's
you.
great.